Lovely motherfuckers. Well, my name is Helen. But I'm also known like the pussy from the USSR. Scared? Right, so. Anybody working in MI5 here? Come on, darling. I know. I even know what you don't know about yourself. Your real gender. Well, I was dropped on your island, guys, more than 30 years ago. So I feel so British. So well integrated. I even started liking this Brussels sprout shit. I only don't know why after Brexit it's still called Brussels. Well, it should be British shit. That's what the country voted for. I suffered for years from hunger in the USSR. Not food hunger, as you can see. Hunger for freedom of speech and freedom of touching. So I fled that evil empire to Piccola Island, on top of a miniature donkey. Just like Jesus, to save you all from your sins. It was 1989, guys. By the way, I was sponsored by the British government. Thank you, lady. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, those who are nicer ladies, not gentlemen. You're so fucking generous to foreigners in this country. Much more than to your own lot. Well, if I would be looking now for the place with the freedom of speech, I'm not sure I would come to Britain. And definitely not for the freedom of touching. I see Russell Brand took up all the available spaces for us. Oh, guys. And when I landed in your country, it felt like being in paradise. Because in the USSR at that time, we didn't even have an idea about internet or computers. I had to type my PhD thesis, thrusting one finger in and out, into my old typewriter. What are you thinking there, huh? You dirty boy. Nasty one, huh? So, I'm actually dyslexic, guy, so it was a disaster. One mistake, you had to retype the whole page. I used to scream like a cat being raped. Or like a pig fucked by David Cameron. When you minister fucking your face. Sorry, not fucking, I mean, dyslexic, four in your face, I mean. He's going to tell the whole world how to fuck the pig. Yeah. So the first thing what I did when I came to your country, I joined the course in these beautiful, mysterious computer boxes. But not everything was so easy. My tutor kept asking me, find the file, look for a file. And then I looked. I looked in every piece of the furniture. I pulled every drawer. I looked in a binder. I looked in my own handbag, guys. Nothing. I thought the tutor was actually pulling my leg and wanted to humiliate an old Soviet girl. It never came to my mind that these big boxes has fleshy brains in them. Much better than mine. They don't even know what I'm talking about. You haven't been born yet in 1989, have you? Where have you been, huh? In your daddy's ding-dong, jingle all the way. Oh, guys. And now comes a little confession. I hope I will not disappoint you. The thing is, I'm not a virgin. Well, I had 3 husbands and quite a few blokes in between. I was 19 when I married first time. Nearly a virgin. Like you, baby. Or like Queen Camilla when she met Charles. The only thing, guys, I actually didn't ask anybody to be my tampon. Because I thought it was very English predilection. In the USSR, we didn't have any tampons. And you know what? We didn't need any. Because our Soviet government sucked our blood from all wells. Well, you have to have a very big imagination to find any virginity in me after I married second time. Well, my second husband, I was 26 then, looked after me really well. But you know what? Lying on my back, I always thought about him like a little sparrow on a wire, dipping his tiny beak into my love nest. Chip, 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 chip. Does it sound familiar, darling? Did it happen to you? It did. Hello. So marriage lasted just 2 years and a bit. And then, guys, came my present husband, my third victim. My first to dead. And that's what was worse looking after this. I fell in love, ladies, with his British passport. Well, unfortunately, a few years into our marriage, my husband, a real descendant of William of Normandy, decommissioned his weapon. At least in my Ukrainian front. And he turned it into a tool for gardening. Any gardeners there? What about you, darling? Come on. Yes. He doesn't want to say. Look after him. And I've been telling my husband I'm also a flower. Well, not a young bud like you, but the whole bush. The burning bush. All for him. But I need regular watering and pumping. Oh, you're gorgeous and lucky. You probably can have sex at least 3-4 times a year. But as for me, the only creatures who have any interest in my body are flies and mosquitoes. And some chubby chasers. There's no mosquitoes here, but I can see quite a few chubby chasers here. Anybody want to try my bloody chalice? Any takers? You know what? Look at the history. Digging in antiquity was always well rewarded. And if you put your shovel into me, you're going to have the depths of the whole Soviet Empire. You like cookers, don't you? I know you do. Come up to me after the show. Anyway, guys, for now I can see there's no takers, so my gates to life are going to be locked. But you know, darling, we have these beautiful gates to life. They've been worshipped for 1,000 years, and they're known like Yoni, or simply Kant. Stella Biberman got one like an addition to her balls. And I don't know about David Cameron, but Rishi definitely turned into a pussy. Well, do you keep them locked for always now? Forever? Oh, come on. Or they're creaked open from time to time. Well, I'll tell you, at certain age, darling, sorry to tell you, you need some lubricants to use them. And from my experience, I do not recommend you to use WD-40. So my guy's desert, biblical desert, doesn't require any drills or bulldozers. I turned it to nature, a clean retreat. Even kissing my husband feels like doing a charity job for dentist hygienist. Cleaning his bridges, counting holes. With his tongue, darling, do you know how many teeth your husband lost? Shame! You don't know your man. Why don't you go on a break? Use your tongue, count the holes, and come back with an answer to me. You know, guys, unfortunately, I was already getting a light to go. He told me, fuck off. But it's not easy to remove the Soviet tank from the stage. You know, you had today's 3 ages of women. I'm a boomer one. I'm taking my pension for a year now. But you know what? I feel free. Because I don't care anymore that you men don't look at me and you notice I do comedy. And you've been staring at me for 10 bloody minutes. And you pay money to look at me. And you know, before I go, I'll tell you one thing. I can't tell you about all my adventures, but I read in a book. It's called Adventures of an Old Cunt. So if you want to know the secrets of survival at age of 67 in this garbage bin of life, get my book. And when you go on holidays, put it next to your sunbed. And when you're at home, keep it next to your marital bed. And when you go to do your punky, I will be there next to you in a threesome, guys. Thank you for listening to my crap. And follow me on my OnlyFans account. And then you can see me in all my real glory, including my secret hammer tattoo that commemorates Gorbachev, that he fucked up the USSR, that we hand pride for you. You are amazing. Thank you for listening.
Last 10-minute break, and we've got a fantastic headliner. You ready for that? Hey! Alright, give it up for the Ashley Stewart in that third.